Hello, folks. How are you today? Today I'm smoking Sutliff number 5 in my Seville pipe that I got a few months back off eBay. It's an estate pipe. I've showed it before. It says Seville acrylic. Seems like Sutliff tobaccos don't really give me too much of a description about the tobacco inside, but I could tell there's some Latakia, maybe some Burleys. To me, it's rather mild, very nice. This pipe has a wonderful drawl to it, and it's quite nice. It's You can see the little bevel there. It's cloudy out today, and the lighting's not too good. I adjusted it a little bit with the computer controls, but about as good as it's gonna get. The brighter you make it, like it'll it'll mess up the sync. Well, get out of sync, in other words. Um, there. Well, it's not too bad, really. Mm. It's tough to get it just right, so you wouldn't mind a little, the picture not jiving with the talk. I show up a little better. Well, anyway, I'm having a good smoke with this number 5 that I've smoked on YouTube before. I have enough tobacco to last me a heck of a long time, almost a year, with all the packages that I got from Smokin' Briar, Mike, Tree Stump 4, which is Wallace, and even a little bit I'd left over from Jamie Oliver Jr. And Kevin Green, of course, that sent me a ton of tobacco. And so thanks to everyone that has gifted me. Both my lighters are pretty much out of butane. I have to go back to making this a little less. Again, sorry about the lighting, but that's the brightest I can make it in the room. Getting that slight sizzle that I like. That you can tell when the pipe is really cracking. My wife is going to bring home what they call a special pizza. That's what this one pizza place calls it. And it's very unusual. It's as far as pizza go, it has everything on it. Uh, it's loaded, except we don't get olives or sardines, but yeah, the pepperoni, the sausage, the peppers, and all that stuff, and onions. But it's made with cheddar. It's the only super deluxe pizza they make, uh, and it has cheddar in it. So you're not getting the typical. And all their other pizzas are standard, like you get anywhere. But it's very unique, very tasty, and it's about that thick with all the stuff on it, and it's really yummy. Talking food lately, and I also went through a menu on the internet of this place called Joe's Crab Shack, which I think might be a chain. I'm pretty certain it is. And the stuff, ugh, I can't wait to get there. There's one, I guess it's about 7 or 8 miles from here, and in a town called King of Prussia, which at one time had the largest mall in the country. But there's quite a few that are bigger than that. But and it's got its own streets and everything, like Mall Boulevard. It's gotten huge over the years. Not like Mall of America out the Midwest, but it's fairly large. It draws a lot of people. It has a lot of restaurants in there and everything. So we're going to go sometime next week. Of course, coinciding with the trip to the endocrinologist that I've made, but the diabetes is actually pretty well under control right now. So it's a nasty disease. If any of you are pre-diabetic, they call it. Just watch it, really, because it is a royal pain in the you-know-what once it sets in. Of course, if I lost like 150 pounds, well, maybe not quite that much, maybe a solid 100, it goes into, well, actually, it can disappear, because I have the type 2. But, where were we? Oh, pipe and tobacco. Again, I can't say enough about this little number. You've seen it before, the guys that have followed me all this time. Has a very pretty acrylic stem that's shown. Yeah, it's showing up pretty good there. And it's actually very tough. As you know, I'm a stem biter. And there's a little toot chatter, but hardly anything, really. Love this pipe. And it's nice and dried out from the last time I smoked it. I might be able to get one more shot out of this, out of my lighter here. The other is completely out. My Calibri cannot. Completely out of flow there. Uh-oh. The first time ever I've run out of light. And so I'll put that down. You just have to bear with my not smoking the pipe at this moment. Anyway, there's not much going on, really. I was considering a ramble and a rant, but I'm not into negativity right at the moment. Some things bother me. One thing that does bother me is it must be, well, it's been going on for, many, many years. Hundreds. It doesn't seem like they're cranking out people in school, and at least high school, that I would concentrate in English class in learning tenses. What's so hard about learning tenses? It's not physics or calculus, but just a simple brushing up on English usage. You can tell someone right off by the way they speak. I'm a fan of court TV, so I've seen a lot of litigants, and instead of taken, it's tooken. We're tooken. And we was there instead of we were there. I mean, it's very basic. And it elevates the person if he can speak the language correctly. Yeah, I'm not talking about watching out for dangling participles, modifiers, stuff like a sentence construction. But just the basics. Where do they... I think it all stemmed from that so-called No Child Left Behind thing. It's one of my pet peeves. Eventually, I will do a contest. Maybe I'll wait till 500, but hang on, it's coming. It'll be there. I promise. And one of them, will be your pet peeves in life. Not to make it go on and on about, but say your chief pet peeve. And my chief pet peeve is people that don't take the time, do not take the time to learn the language correctly. Now, I won't go further into that, but I touched upon that one time, long time. I got quite a few responses too. But anyway, we're approaching the time limit in another minute or so. And so I'm going to wrap it up and get the computer off my table and stuff, wait for the pizza to come. And happy smoking.